Evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. All right, let me just edit something here. Wow. Okay, good. I hope you are seeing me. If you are hearing me, feel free to message in the chat. Thank you so much for joining in. Um, if you're here, it simply means that you are really serious about your growth, about your development. Good. Right, lovely. So let's do that again. All right. So if you're here, it means you are serious about growth, you're serious about success, you're serious about making things happen. Good evening again, everyone. I am Leonie Tusse. I'm your student coach, and I'm on a mission to really help secondary school children gain consistency, build confidence, and so that they could really achieve. Hi, good evening, Carice. Nice to have you here with me. All right, so it's about building confidence, clarity, and consistency so that you could improve on the academic level as well as on your personal level. But here's what I really do not stop there. I also work with the students' parents as well, and as we know, when parents and students team up, success becomes totally unstoppable. So, for those of you who are here with me, feel free to say where you are coming from. I think I see Alea. Good evening. It's really nice to have you here. Now, this space that we are in here this evening, it's about leveling up. It is about embracing or breaking limits, embracing change, and stepping into your full potential. All right, so let's go. Let's get into today's session because your success it starts now. So, once again, today's session we're going to be talking about building unshakable confidence, and I want you to leave here owning your strengths and shining. I'm really glad you're here, most definitely. So, let me ask you something. Let's get started. Let me ask you this question. Have you ever have you ever felt that you were not good enough? Have you ever felt that? Feel free to indicate in the chat. Have you ever felt as though you are not good enough? I know I felt that way growing up as a teenager. And sometimes, yes, and sometimes even as an adult. Hi, we have Signal Hill Tobago with us. Thank you so much for joining us here this evening. All right. The thing about it is that at times you also feel as if though you don't measure up, no matter how hard you try. And I know a lot of us feel that way. But let me tell you this, you're simply not alone. You're not alone. You're not alone. Most of us have battled with self-doubt, and I would have done a session before on self-doubt. Feel free to, go through the playlist. You're going to get a topic on self-doubt as well. But here's the entire truth about it. Confidence isn't something that you are born with. Confidence isn't something that you are born with. Actually, confidence is something that you build, and it's built over time. Do you agree with me? Confidence is something we build over time. And today, yes, and today I'm going to walk you through how you can start building that unshakable confidence starting now. So let's get into it again. Now, a lot of time people think that confidence means that you have to be loud, all right, that you have to get all the attention. That's not what confidence is about. All right, confidence can be seen as quiet. Confidence can be seen as calm. It's a calm belief that you are capable, worthy, and worthy enough. All right, confidence can be seen as quiet. It is the calm belief that you are capable, that you are worthy, and you are enough. So, what holds us back from feeling that way? What holds us back from feeling that way? Feel free to indicate in the chat, what do you think hold you back from feeling that sense of confidence? Anybody? All right, feel free. I'll check in the chat a little later. But here's what I know sometimes, and I've heard it from students, I've heard it from parents. Yes, people. And I'm going to come to that. Sometimes we feel, we feel that way that we are being held back, yes, by people because we are comparing ourselves to others. How many times do we compare ourselves to other persons? And I want to encourage us that, that we need to sort of take a step back and really look at that. Should we be comparing ourselves to others? What about that little chatter you have in your mind, that negative self thought? Sometimes you feel that, hey, I'm not smart enough. How many of us we have felt that way? And the thing is, over time, you are going to have that feeling, but we're going to deal with that feeling because it's a feeling. All right, it's a feeling. And also, sometimes when we look at it, we find out our past failures, all right, our past mistakes or failures, it still haunts us. Some of us, we just got back our end of term result, our end of term 2 result, and that might interfere with our confidence because we didn't do as well as we did. Now, let me just tell you this. All of these, it's a normal feelings. But the thing about it is that they are not permanent. These feelings of talking negatively to yourself, comparing yourself to others, having that feeling of failure, quote unquote failure, haunt us. These things are not permanent. And you can challenge them, you can change them. Drop, that little fireball in the chat. Come on, let's say drop a little fireball there in the chat. If you ever talked yourself out of trying something because you don't feel confident. Yes, drop the fireball. Let me see if I could find mine. Yes, I would have felt that I could not. I would have talked myself out of doing something. Let me see if we could find that there. Yes, I would have done that in the past. I would have done that in the past as a young lady growing up. Yes, I can't find the emoji all. Oh my gosh, look at that. I put mine in eventually. My computer going crazy. But yes, we would have found ourselves. Thank you so much. Yes, we would have talked yourself out of it. You'd have talked yourself out of not putting up your hand to answer a question because you think that I'm going to get it wrong. Or you're going to say, I'm not going to participate in this particular school event or participate in anything, as a matter of fact, even if it's in church, in your community, because you have talked yourself out of it. Now, let's flip that. Let's turn that around. What is the one thing you are good at? What is one thing that you know that you are good at? Feel free to type it in the chat. What is one thing you know that you're good at? One thing that you're good at. Some of us are good at writing. Some of us are good at speaking, dancing, drama, choral speaking. What are you good at? Think about it and feel free to share it in the chat. Reading. Yeah, I love to read too. I'm enjoying a book here right now and I didn't want to put it down yesterday. And I want to tell you that's your strength. Own it. Yes, that's your strength. Own it. There must be something that you're good at, and I want you to own it. Singing. Oh, yes, I'm looking forward to hearing you one day. Yes, singing. I enjoy singing as well. All right. And I want you to own that because you're good at it. But let me tell you a quick story. There was a student who hated speaking in class. For nothing, this person didn't like to speak in class. Person always stayed quiet. But outside of school, she helped her younger siblings with homework and had amazing ideas. Now, with coaching, she raised her quiet with coaching, she realized her quiet nature wasn't a weakness. I wonder why. The quietness was not a weakness, it was a strength. What was happening is that she was observant, she was thoughtful, and a leader in her own way. So sometimes, we see a lot of people that are quiet, but when you sit and you have a conversation with them, you do realize that they are very profound thinkers. So once she owned that, her confidence grew. She started raising her hands in class, joining clubs, and even mentoring others. Now, your strength may look like someone, yes, okay, good. Yeah. Your strength may look like someone else's. And that's the beauty of it. Your strength may not look like someone else's. That I need to rephrase that. My strength is my strength. Your strength is your strength. All right. Remember that everyone have their own strength. Each person has their own strength. All right. So confidence, in essence, is not pretending to be somebody else. You're not going to be pretending to be anybody else. It's becoming more of who you already are. I recall as a teenager, whilst I was in school, I was very quiet too, y'all. I was very, very quiet. And like this young girl in the story here, you know, I was very thoughtful as well. It was quite similar to her. And when I found that story, I said, "Oh my goodness, this is me in print here." And how many of us realize that we have that same strength? We do have that same strength. So let's look at some tools that we can use. Let's look at the tools that we can use and tools that we could start using today because our self confidence has to be built. We have to continue to build our self confidence. We were not born with it. And if we do have any parents online here, as parents, we have to now nurture our children's self confidence. And I'm going to leave that for another session when I'm dealing specifically with how you could help your child as well. All right. So, what I want you to do, and I do hope you have pen and paper close by. All right. But here's what I want you to do I want you to write down 3 things you are proud of. 3 things you are proud of. So, you want to write 3 things that you are proud of. Let me just get this moving here. All right, so we're writing 3 things that you are proud of. All right, so you're writing 3 things that you're proud of. So you're writing 3 things that you're proud of. Next, what I want you to do is to challenge. I want you to challenge your negative self talk. All right. Sometimes we say, I'm not good. But we want to say, I am not good at this yet. All right. So you want to challenge your negative self-talk. So many times we say that we are not capable of getting a number of things done. So all we want to do is to add yet to it. All right. So you want to say that I am not good at it yet. I'm writing essays, I'm learning to write essays, but I'm not good at it yet. So when you say yet, what you're actually doing is saying that, hey, I'm growing, I'm working on it, I am working on me. So in the chat, you could put, I am working on me. All right, I am working on me. Just let's type that in the chat. I am working on me. There we go. Let's type that there because we are growing. I'm working on me. So we could include that there in the chat. because we are working on ourselves. But here's what, another tool that you can use is to use affirmations. Let's use some confidence affirmation. For those of you who are here with me, I want to welcome you. Remember to feel free to say which area you're looking at us, which area you're looking at us from. All right. So far, we have written down the 3 things you are proud of. You want to challenge your negative self-talk by saying that you're not good at just I'm not good at this yet. I'm not good at mathematics yet. I'm not good at history yet because you know you are working on it. You are working. I am working on me. And now you're going to use those positive affirmations, now those confidence affirmations to say, I am capable because you are. I am growing because you are. By being right here, you are saying that you are a possible, you are possible. You can create something new. You can do the best in math and English and history and social studies personally because you're growing. And I am valuable. One of the most important things is to always remember that you are indeed valuable. So you're going to say to yourself, I am valuable. And here's what I want you to do for me. I want you to just, you don't need to type, you don't need to write, but I want you to just sit and close your eyes, put a smile on your face and say, I am valuable. I am capable. I am growing. I want you to repeat that to yourself and have a smile on your face because it is true. It is true. The next thing I want us to do is to take small, brave actions, even if it feels uncomfortable. And can I tell you, the first time I actually came live on Facebook or YouTube, I was a little uncomfortable because it was something new. And generally speaking, a lot of times, even though it's something new that you are doing, you do feel a bit uncomfortable, but it doesn't mean that you don't do it. You still do it, even though you are a little fearful or uncomfortable, as the case may be. All right. So if you want help, I've created a free worksheet to guide you through all of what I just went through. So what you can do, you could just send me an email. Send me an email. I place my email address in the chat. It's to the top. It's info@leonistusa.com. It's probably also in my description. Send me an email and ask for the worksheet. You will get that as you know when you send in your information. Just send me an email and let me know. All right. Now there are a couple other things I want you to know, and a couple other things I want you to say to yourself. You are not broken. Yeah, tell yourself that you're not broken. All right, you're not broken at all. You need to develop, but that doesn't mean that you're broken. You're not behind either. You're not behind either because you are growing. You are just becoming, you are evolving, you are becoming a better version of yourself. And your confidence starts with a decision. All right. I believe in me when it's hard. And you should believe in you too, because I know that you are capable of a lot. You can do it. What I know you need would be tools and strategies, and then you'll be on your way. All right. And that discipline to move forward. And I did previously, I would have done a live on self-discipline. So feel free to, again, you're going to have a look in the playlist and you're going to see this there. So if you are ready to grow even more, I am here to coach you through it. So feel free to book a free session or simply follow me, subscribe to my YouTube channel to build your inner power. All right. Comment below. I want you to make a comment below in the chat. One strength you're owning today. Identify one strength that you're owning today. And you could share this video with a friend who needs this boost, because I know we do have a lot of friends who are struggling with self-confidence. We compare ourselves to other persons, we have this negative thoughts in our minds. And listen, that can change. It doesn't have to stay like that. It can change. It can change with the proper guidance and the acknowledgement of what you need to do. So let's build self-confidence together. Okay, let's build confidence together. So once again, I want to say thank you for all of you who would have come across from Tobago, those of you from Point Fortin, those of you from Santa Flora, whichever area you're from. I want to say thank you so much for joining me this evening. Remember to subscribe to the channel so that you can get more information like this. On my website, you could go to leonistusa.com and you could also put in a request there for some of the downloadable sheets I have available. Feel free to put in the request as well. Some of the other videos, once you say which video it is, I will send the worksheet for you as well. So remember that you are working on you and you are awesome. You are becoming. You are not broken. So thank you once again for joining me this evening. I am your Success Life Coach, Leonie Stuse. Have a great day, everyone, and bye for now.